Hey, it's your girl SincerelySanj, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my basic foundation routine. Obviously right now I have a little bit of highlight, lip gloss, eyeliner, I'm listing a lot of shit. Okay, eyeliner, lashes, I have a lot of stuff on, but I'm basically going to be showing you guys how to do the foundation routine. So if you want to see that, stick around. I'm going to be starting off with a fresh face, and I'm going to be using my primer, which is the Fenty PRO FILTR. I love this primer because it's just so smooth and silky, and it leaves your skin super dewy after your foundation look. So I really like this. Rihanna did the damn thing with this primer. I love it. So I'm just rubbing it all in my face, on my forehead, getting it deep in there, girl. Get it in there, girl. And then these dark spots, they need to be fixed because that ain't cute at all. So I'm going to be using the Girl PRO Concealer, and it's in the shade GC990. What I'm gonna do is place them on all of my dark spots on my face. So I'm just gonna pat them in there with my finger, because I do believe your finger has like almost the best application for this process. And then I like to get around my mouth, because I do believe that around my mouth is just the darkest place on my face besides under my eyes. So I try to even out my whole face. So by putting some of that concealer around my mouth makes my whole face kind of toned in one color. So next we're going to be using the Fit Me by Maybelline, and that is in the shade 360 Mocha. I am going to be applying this with my sponge. Do not judge me, please. This sponge has been through hell and back, but it does the damn job. So I'm going to be patting that all around my face, and I'm doing it in a patting motion, as I said, in a patting motion, because this way it evenly distributes the foundation, and that is what we're going for here. So I'm getting around my mouth area, and I'm really trying to blend out all of the concealer that I put on to cover my dark spots. We don't want to see patches of the concealer under the foundation, so that's what I'm really getting into right there. I'm going under my eyes, getting in all of the creases, and as I said, blend out all of that concealer. You don't want it to peep through your foundation, because then you look like you got polka dot face, and what is that? We don't know. And then we want to make sure that we're focusing on blending our neck and our jaw, because we don't want that discoloration. We don't want it to look like two different people. And then I go around my nose. I'm trying to get in all of the creases around my nose and my mouth, under my eyes. So you want to make sure it's evenly distributed. That's the motto of this foundation routine. Even distribution, sis. I'm actually quite sick. Like, I'm upset. I can't even believe that. Just gonna dance it off. We're gonna dance it off like, I'm gonna dance it off like it ain't nothing. That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. God. It's been like that the whole video. Just tuck that right there. I hope you keep watching. But then we get back to business, okay? And then we're gonna go into the forehead, and we're gonna continue that dabbing motion all up in there, girl. And then I'm gonna take my stippling brush, and this is just to make sure that I'm getting all of the places that I didn't get with my sponge, because sometimes the sponge is kind of big and you can't get into certain places, so it's okay to go back with your stippling brush and just, you know, evenly get around there. And then I'm gonna use it on my lips, because as you can see, my lips is really discolored, and we wanna make sure that it's all one color when we're applying lipstick or lip gloss or anything like that. When you stop feeling yourself, yes, this is how you know your makeup's coming out good. We're going to be using the Sephora concealer for under the eyes, and this is in the shade Toffee 14. So what we're gonna do is just apply a little bit under our eyes, and I don't do it in a specific way. I just pat little circles, and we're gonna use our finger for even distribution. So I do feel like something about the thermal heat from our fingertips onto our face just spreads it out very beautifully. So I do use my fingers for under my eyes. Sometimes I use a sponge that is wet and damp, but I do really love using my finger for this process. So use whatever works for you. So I'm making sure I'm evenly spreading this out under my eyes. So we're just gonna keep going in there until we have a smooth finish. So take your time, sis, however long. So here we are, just making sure that it's nice and blended and slayed. So next we're going to be putting it on the bridge of our nose, and this is to have your nose look a little bit slimmer. And then we're going to be putting it above my lip and under my chin and on the forehead, and this just gives us this nice highlighted look and contoured, you know, just slayage. So with my finger again, I go on the bridge of my nose and I'm just spreading it down in a straight line. And I did put a little bit too much, so I'm putting it above my lip. As I said, whenever I put a little bit too much on one place, I use it on the other. And then I'm just spreading it on my forehead. I actually don't like to put too much on my forehead. And then I'm gonna rub it into my chin. And this is just a little bit of a highlight, you know, to bring out the features of my face. Next, we're gonna be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I got this from Walgreens. It's really inexpensive. It's about $5 or $6, I believe. I actually mix it with my NYE Nude Powder. I'm actually not too sure what tone this is in, but I mixed the two together because the other one's a little bit too bright and it gives me a little bit of a white finish, which I don't like. So mixing it together gives me my exact tone, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes with my sponge, and I make sure my sponge is wet. So we're gonna just dab that under the eyes. I love the baking process. This is when you know that your makeup is almost done. And then on the bridge of my nose, and also above my lip. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it on my chin as well as my forehead. And we're gonna give it some time to bake, girl. So next I'm gonna be using one of the matchsticks from the trio in the Fenty Beauty line. I'm gonna be using the Expresso, and I use this to contour my face. So next we're gonna do a little bit of a fish face, and that's how I know where to put the contour. And I actually don't like to put too much on. I put a little bit because the next step is gonna be used with the brush, and that's how I get it in there. And then I take the same contour stick and I put it on my forehead, and this just gives you the appearance of having a smaller face. So next I like to use the contour brush to spread out the contour on my cheeks and on my jawline. And do not worry about the harsh lines. We're going to be getting it out with the sponge and a stipple brush later on. So while we were doing our contour, we were also baking our faces. So now we're gonna go in and dust off all that excess baking powder. You don't want to be too harsh with this process. It's kind of a light feathering. You're just dusting it off because it's not deep into your face. Oh my God, a booger. Like, I can't. I'm just really upset. So next I'm going to be using the Cover X foundation powder. I actually don't know the tone this is in, but I will leave it in the description box below. And we're just going to be putting this all over our faces. Purchase your tracks today. And what it's doing is also helping us blend out that contour on our cheeks. So blend, blend, baby. Blend, blend, baby. So you're gonna get on your eyelids and that jawline. I love to get it on my mouth because I do want my whole face to be one tone. That is the end result. And you have your basic foundation routine. It's really easy, really simple. And this is the end look with a little bit of eyeliner, mascara, lashes, highlight. So I hope that you guys really like that foundation routine. That's my everyday foundation routine, and I find it to be really easy and quick. So I hope that you guys can implement this into your makeup routine every day. So if you like it, like, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's your girl SincerelySanj.
Purchase your tracks today.